Hello all, welcome to the third episode of Random Talks with Bharati Balakrishnan. Before getting on to the topic, I genuinely thank every single person who supported and motivated me to release my podcast, and I feel happy that people are actually watching my videos. Keep supporting me, and that's all that I need. So, yeah, getting on to the topic, today's topic is not about a particular person. It's generally very important for every single person to know this. I'm damn sure this podcast is going to be really useful to all of you. I'm going to give you 13 ways to get rid of a bad or a stressful day. Everyone you know is fighting their own battles. So, please, before complaining about a person, at least try to know what they're undergoing. If not, remain silent. Some days are great. Quite a few days are just okay and good days. And then we have the other ones, the days that just end up being bad. Worrying about your past, being stressed about your work, family, or financial crisis, anxious about your future, and that's how a bad day is defined like. And recently, I do things a bit differently. As mentioned before, I would like to give you 13 different tips or ways to overcome an annoying day. The first thing is to just breathe. I usually watch a lot of monk videos. In the monk school, the first thing that they teach is to control one's breath. Even food, clothing, and shelter are just temporary things. Breath travels along with that person all the way till he dies. If one person controls the speed of his breath, he can tackle his life better. For example, a monk doesn't get excited for happy things, nor does he worry about problems. His breath is calm, so take a deep breath and just go on. Don't try to be perfect or do multitasking. Multitasking makes you less productive and tired. Perfectionism can lead to stress. Be the successful people, none are perfect in this world. It is just that those people are trying to be perfect, disciplined, and that makes them grow. So, being imperfect is completely fine. The third tip in the list is appreciate yourself. Even if it is a small thing that you do, appreciate yourself. Coming to the fourth point, the body and the mind are connected. During stressful days, even a 10-minute cardio exercise will surely relax you at least by 50%. And here comes the fifth point, my most desired one. That is the best medicine that one can actually get, hugs. Just by hugging someone, you can feel safer and more optimistic again. According to a survey, hugging for at least 30 seconds or a minute can release all your stress. For example, your mother wakes up early in the morning, motivates you, cooks your meal, washes and dries your clothes. But that hug which you give her every day after you get back from the school will energize her again. The sixth point is connect and stay with people whom you like. Having someone to rely on makes you get relaxed and feel comfortable. Talk with people whom you trust. For people on the other side of the conversation, make sure that you make some time for that person who continuously seeks for your attention. All that person needs is your love, care, and your words. The seventh way is to pet an animal. If you don't have anybody close by to hug or speak with during a bad day, then pet your cat, dog, or bird, etc. It has a very similar calming and stress relieving effect. My second most favorite is the eighth point. Go out into the nature and enjoy the weather. Leave the couch or workspace for a little while. Take a walk, enjoy the birds singing and nature blooming. Look how vast the world is. See how the sky bears all those passing clouds. See how the ocean takes up all the waste that people throw on it. Nature is completely the god. Here comes the ninth point. People sometimes love books. Journal your thoughts, pen down whatever that comes to your mind. Read a good book and cherish that day. If you aren't a person who reads books, listen to audiobooks. Books really help you. They take you to a trance state. It's always better to choose learning over entertainment. The 10th point is way more interesting and helpful too. It's scientifically proven that seeing colors can reduce stress or change your bad moods. That's why kids who do coloring are more energetic. Kitchen is a better place to see variety of colors. Cook your meal and get off from the bad mood. The 11th is the most important point or important way. Question and talk to yourself. Always, it's important to think in a positive way and face things out bravely. So, think and find a solution for your problem by questioning yourself. Where it started and where it's going to end is very important. So, work on it. The 12th is the least that a person can actually do. One thing that sometimes works better than just about anything is simply to accept what is at that moment. By doing so, you're not giving up, so be strong. Lastly, coming to the last point, the 13th point, it's one thing that we all love to do. If you're numb and want to stay quiet, wake up, take a good bath, have a healthy meal, and just sleep off. Start the next day with more power and kindness. Remember, sometimes a bad day will just be a bad day. Sometimes, even if you use several of the techniques above, you won't be able to turn a bad day around. Life will have natural valleys. Having a bad day is completely fine. It makes you stronger. And the end note is, each person on this earth is facing their own problem. Each person's view is very different. What seems wrong to you seems right to the other person. I repeat, what seems wrong to you seems right to the other person. Just because people are yelling at you doesn't mean they're arrogant. It's that pressure on them that makes them talk that way. Your teasings or even a normal talk might irritate them. And on the other scale, people are really lonely. They just want people to talk to them. That's how life of each person differs. So, be kind, keep checking on people and motivate them. Thank you all and thank you for being here. Have a fruitful day. Hope it was useful and I'm so grateful to everyone who's listening to my podcast. And meet you all in the next episode with more information about various things. Ta-ta!